Oh, there she is.
Yep.
All right. So this is some photos. This is actually, I think, from Sirius. Beautiful photos of the red Sonja. Again, she has started to ship. She is beautiful. I mean, it is maybe not everybody's cup of tea with, like, you know, her rage face or whatever, and maybe it's not as good as some of the old one Sideshow has done, but I can definitely see why Jeff wants it. I mean, it's a beautiful figure, very dynamic.
People who have it in hand seem to really like it.
I love like some of the speckles of blood on her bandages and throughout her body.
Yep.
It's very subtle. It's not like heavy, but I think it's well done. I think she's
I like
really,
the faces in the base are really cool too.
Yeah, I got some photos of that too. I think the skin looks really good too. Just the overall paint scheme.
Yeah.
Looks nice on her. There's your teeth right there.
Yeah.
The teeth are really good.
The flosses.
Yeah, that's right. Pearly whites.
You got freckles.
Yep, got the freckles. I like when they do the earrings too through the polystone. I think that's a pretty nice touch.
Yeah.
Give it a little bit more of a 3D effect. But there's the faces in the base.
That looks cool.
That
looks cool. Yeah.
So that is fun. And you know, kind of that blood shiny red. It looks really great. Some different angles of it.
Nice color in there.
But yeah, congratulations to everybody that picked this one up.
It is tempting.
Yeah. And again,
these photos are tempting.
Yeah, I mean, she's gorgeous. I mean, it's a very dynamic.
Come on now.
Yeah,
that's right. Hashtag enabled.
Come on now.
Live pre-order tonight.
I didn't even want her. Now I'm enabled.
Yeah. Let me go back to this photo for you, Eric. There you go.
And you see
Boobies.
all the detail.
Yeah. Oh, so many jokes, so little time.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's beautiful. Very
I don't
dynamic.
think you'll regret it, Jeff. Put it that way.
Yeah, I don't either. And like you know, if you try it and it doesn't work, sell her.
Right.
You know, she's always going to be in demand. Everybody loves the Sony pieces. They're not sitting on shelves.
That's true.
I mean, they've sold very well.
So, like, in order for her to fit on your shelf, you have to like angle her a little bit, right? Does that work out?
Probably, yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm using Billy bookcases. They're only 11 inches deep, and this thing is like at least 15.
Yeah, she really. I mean, if you look at the angle, she really sticks out.
Yeah.
Anyway, beautiful piece. That's the art box right there. All right, so here's the penguin that we were talking about. Thanks everybody that's watched the video from earlier today. These were released on Darkside's new website, and I think it's very good. I'm very intrigued. What do you guys think about the overall likeness and pose and whatnot?
Looks promising.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Yep.
Yeah, just the fact that we're even getting one is great.
I don't know how I must have skipped some photos here. They must be here in a bit, but I do think the likeness is pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with your video from this morning. It's about 95%.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's
had an umbrella, something a little bit more like fun in his hands instead of this one pose.
Yeah, and there is the alternate umbrella look. I maybe would have liked it with him holding it a little differently, but I think I've got those photos here in just a minute. Sorry guys, I have them out of order.
So is he mixed media, like fabric?
They've not done fabric before, so I would imagine this is going to be sculpted.
Right.
Looks like fabric.
Wow,
It does look like fabric, but I don't. Jeff, they've never done it as far as I know, right?
I don't think they have.
See, I think everything's been sculpted, although maybe that's something new they would try. I think it actually would look really good if it was fabric. Just the outer coat, not the inner coat, but
Yeah.
just like if everything else was sculpted and the black coat was fabric, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
This is the Martine Canal. This piece, I don't feel like it's been very well received in the community, but they are offering a limited edition variant, and I actually think it looks a lot better in black.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think it does look better in black, and then the second head sculpt.
Yep.
As well.
All right, now obviously I'm back to in order again. So I'll show you a few more photos of Penguin if anybody has missed that today. Good Lord, I'm all over the place.
Now we're back to Batman.
What is going on? How do I have it
Let's
so
add
out
a
of order?
third one. Throw in a third one, and then we'll be good.
All right, well, I guess we're just going to go back and forth. That's what we're going to do.
Challenge.
We're gonna mix it up a little bit tonight, but I do like the base. I think the penguins are fun, and it's minimal, it's simplistic.
Yep.
But it looks good.
I like it.
All right, back to Batman. I think it was very smart that they did the newer portrait.
Yep.
They're not offering the long-eared one with this version, so I think that was smart.
It's a
I
great
like the second
portrait. The
better
pose
than
is
the
just
portrait.
yeah.
Not that I love the longer ears, but I do like the longer ears for some reason on this statue, because like I said the last time, everything else is so elongated on the statue with the cape and the stretching of the arms. I don't know. I just kind of like the long eared portrait better.
Do you all agree that this is a better look with the black and gray?
Yes. Yes.
It's amazing how the paint can make it look better. I don't know why, but it just really does for me. But the new portrait, it really makes it a lot better in my opinion.
Agreed.
All right.
Penguin.
Yeah, there's a little bit closer of the penguin. You definitely see DeVito there for sure. Like I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
95 for me.
Definitely right in the middle.
Yeah, maybe his face might. I feel like maybe his eyes are too close together.
Yeah, there's something like if I look like directly at his eyes, nose, mouth, I see it, but like then I don't know, like something with the head seems weird.
It's like maybe they just need to his eyes, nose, and mouth. If they just spread it out a little bit further on the face,
yeah,
maybe it would look right. I just feel like something's not right with the eyes for me. But you can tell it's DeVito for sure.
Yeah,
but it would definitely be one that I'd pick up.
What's interesting to me about this Batman, the black variant, is how they're selling it, that 2-week window. You know, there's a countdown clock on the website. You know, you've got 8 more days to order this or you can't get it anymore, I guess.
Do you feel like Sideshow is surprised by how people responded to this one?
To the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think they're surprised anytime they have a Batman statue with an edition size of 300.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love Martine's work, but this is not one of my favorites of his.
It's so much going on, like with the bats on the arm, the cape, the pose. It's just too much. I was excited when they were teasing it, but when I saw it, I was like, not one of my favorites.
It's just very stylized, and that might not be for everybody. You know, it's not like it's just a little different. All right. Well, we've talked about Batman and Penguin. I did want to show the umbrella. It does add a lot to it.
Well, I guess that goes to show it's sculpted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. So anyway, Penguin coming in 2029.
Yeah.
You know, I feel bad for them. I talked to the rep the other day, and it sounds like they just have several DC projects that are ready to go, and they just can't get word from Warner Brothers.
Well, and it just feels like they've had factory issue and shipping issue after. I mean, it's just bad. It's been bad luck after bad luck for them, because I do feel like they are a very good company. They put out a good product.
Yeah.
You know, you have some in hand, Jeff, and you've been very impressed. Like, I look at this, I'm like, this is awesome. I think this is great. I would love to have this in my collection.
Yeah.
And so I continue to wish them success. I just feel like they've had a really bad run of luck.
Yep.
And I hope collectors continue to give them a chance, because I really feel like there's talent there. And so, you know, I'm still excited and rooting for Darkseid. I just know that they've, you know, I think that they've lost some confidence in collectors lately, but it's not, I just don't think it's their fault. I think they're just beholden to bad situations.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a shout out to Jay Sia with the big news this week that they have officially, even though we already knew it, that they have officially obtained the Marvel license. And so Jay actually put out a video on YouTube or somewhere this week, and he thanked XM. And so I don't know if somehow XM still made that happen. I don't really know if that's what he was alluding to or not, or if he's just completely on his own still. But regardless, a lot of collectors are going to be in good hands because they're going to do some really great third scale comic book based pieces. And so anything you guys want to say about that news?
I think he's still on his own. I think he was just thinking XM because they kind of showed him how to do this, how to do a licensed statue company, because he was doing customs prior to that.
Yep.
And they were really integral in showing him the way.
Yep. I think that's absolutely correct. And again, I wish much success to both companies. They do really great work. But I am excited that they're going to be able to continue to do these pieces that they originally teased that people thought they were going to have to scrap. Right. And again, I think I love the Spider-Man. It's one of my favorite Spider-Mans I've ever seen. So I'm really happy for collectors.
And he's got Thanos and Venom. Those are the 3 for this year.
It's awesome. And we've seen those before. They've had them teased in person. Yep. He recently teased this one as well. So we have the Cyborg Superman that they're going to be doing in third scale. Obviously a very, very early render.
Yep.
Superman we talked about earlier. Again, I still think it's a beautiful statue. Obviously, again, the fact. And also I forgot to mention that they're doing the headstands, which I thought was a nice touch. I wish that they had done that for the third scale.
Have you got the image of it next to the quarter scale Batman?
I don't think I have it.
They look kind of cool together. I mean, the Batman is such a shorter piece, but
yeah,
they look really good side by side.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they probably work better in quarter scale than they did side by side with the quarter scale or the third scale, I think.
Yeah.
But here's the alternative portrait. You guys sounded like you guys really liked this one a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's got Jim Lee written all over it.
It's totally different. His hair is parted on the other side of his head.
Oh, that's true. That's right. It's definitely a variant then. See? Much more manageable base, obviously, but I do think that looks great. Here's the 2 side by side, just to compare.
Right.
Yeah,
I like
great.
the skin tone on the new skin tone too. It seems a little bit more, I guess, tannish or darker. Looks real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so, because I thought the skin tone on the 1/3 was a little bit unhealthy looking.
Yeah, it's a little pasty.
Yeah.
A little pasty. So I think to me, this looks a little bit better. Here are the photos. These are not Jeff's, I don't think, but these are from D23, and Jeff talked about this piece a little bit and thought it looked decent.
I think that really is my photo.
No, is it? It might be.
Yeah.
The Indian guy.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Well, I mean, you could definitely see Harrison Ford there.
Yeah.
I put it more like 90% maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But again, Harrison Ford is notoriously very difficult to get the likeness.
Yeah, I said
down.
That in my video. It's totally true.
Yeah, it's just
the base is really cool.
I love the base. Yeah. I actually like the base the best.
Yeah.
Of the whole statue. It's fun. Looks like it had a nice paint technique too.
Yep.
In-hand photos of the brand new Hulk. This is the quarter scale Hulk, and this one was sculpted by Daniel Bell.
Wow, it's big.
So there is the green and then also the red variant as well. Mm-hmm. But what have you guys thought about the in-hand photos?
It looks cool.
I was looking at Fatal's pictures today. He had the red and the green back to back. It looked pretty cool, like on a turntable.
I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but someone on Facebook says something really funny. He said, the pose reminds me of when I get up in the morning and I do that full body stretch.
Yeah.
You remember all the memes that came out when it first was shown? It was pretty funny.
Full body stretch followed up by stepping on a Lego.
There you go.
We've all done that. That hurts. Dan, did you see the Nightmare Before Christmas thing that they teased for Lego?
I did not.
It looks really cool.
Really?
I saw it.
Yeah.
We're big Lego people too, and I showed my wife. She was like, "Yeah, we got to get that."
Yeah, I'm going to get that. It's got the moon and it's got some of the buildings. It's really fun.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty funny. Illinois Jones.
But anyway, I think this looks great. I think it turned out really nice. Congratulations to anybody that's a Hulk fan. It is shipping now. at Sideshow. And here's a great collection photo here of.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's a setup.
I like that
That's
a lot.
good setup.
Yeah, doesn't that look amazing?
Yep.
And it's very dynamic. Just looks great.
Might be hard to get that Thor at this point.
I was going to say, I know that they had one down at the comic store in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I seen one at Midtown Comics in New York.
Yeah, so I mean, you might be able to find them at some of the comic shops. Yeah, it looks great. And then here's the red. Right here. Obviously a different portrait,
Mm-hmm.
but same sculpt otherwise.
Maybe these will sell a little better now with the new Captain America movie, the Red Hulk.
Yeah, Harrison Ford as the president turning into Hulk.
We
Yep.
got
Pretty cool. Looked good.
Indiana
When do you
Jones.
think they'll put the other two up for pre-order?
Is it weird that they haven't?
It's really weird.
So do you just assume it's canceled at this point?
No, I think they're spreading them out.
But I mean, these are shipping already, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's still crazy to me.
Yeah.
Teeth
What
look good.
What was the other one?
Gray Hulk.
Yeah, gray. Yeah, gray.
Mhm.
I like the Gray Hulk. I'm a big fan of the Gray Hulk. So,
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep. Me too.
This looks great. I love the feet are kind of dirty. Looks good. So this one is from Sideshow, and I guess I didn't realize apparently they're going to do two different versions. Is that right, guys?
Well, they announced this version after they had already put the other one up for pre-order. So it
Okay.
would have been nice if people had known there was going to be another version, but I think most people prefer the other one anyway.
Love the light up feature on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's very much like that kind of the Iron Man
hmm
that they did so well a couple years back. But this one's up for pre-order right now as well.
Not cheap.
Not cheap. But again, I feel like the light up
Oh, that's really
looks
cool.
really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's very cool. Did you see the announcement, Jeff, that they're updating the ride at Disneyland? The Millennium Falcon, they're going to update it to a Mandalorian scene.
Oh, yeah. I read that just today.
Yeah,
I
that'll
saw
be
something today. They're working on an Iron Man ride. They had Tony and the head guy from Disney on the ride.
That's in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't get nice things here in the United States.
Yeah.
The things that they are working on at Disneyland is the Avengers e-ticket ride, which is going to be like the Spider-Man ride,
Mhm.
using the same ride technology as Spider-Man or Transformers. And so that's coming to DCA along with it's called a KUKA arm, and it's kind of like this flight test experience that they're going to do. So I think it looks fun. I think everybody's going to throw up on it. I know my wife would for sure, but those are the ones that are coming to the parks in Anaheim. Good Lord, this Batman. We're just going to keep coming back to this Batman like 12 times, apparently.
I
I don't know how I messed that up so much.
Scene, like he's like, if I keep showing it, somebody will buy this.
Yeah.
Because I'm Batman.
I did kind of like him when you showed him the very last photo last time where he was facing the other to the left. Kinda cool.
There are good things about it. Again, this is not necessarily what I want, but I mean, it is growing on me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a really
The bats,
awkward
right?
pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it like he's
Yeah,
hanging off a pole like that.
Yeah, it's just maybe the way the body's positioned. Maybe
Yeah.
but I like the bats. I mean, I like this like the bat transition here. It's very kind of
Yeah.
steampunky kind of down here, which I know like Dan and I love. But I don't know. It's just something about it. I don't know.
It just looks like
Right there. That was
they-
cool.
That's it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It kind of has like a Spider-Man vibe to it. Like
Yeah,
where
very much. Yep.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, people were saying that right from day one. That has a Spider-Man vibe.
Maybe Martine always wanted to do a Spider-Man, but Sideshow wouldn't let him. It's like, there you go, Sideshow. Here's my Spider-Man.
But from the front view, I mean, it looks like he's tripping or something.
Yeah.
It just looks really awkward.
I don't know what the optimal angle is here from Sideshow.
it doesn't look as busy. It looks more open from that side angle. Yeah.
Two-Face has started to ship. I should hopefully get mine any day now. But this is the quarter scale version. Also, the 6 scale, I believe, is shipping. Wonder Woman shipping. There's a number of pieces that are out the door in the United States finally after a couple of delays. Again, congratulations to Josh. Again, Josh, you said you love the portrait. You really liked the hole in the face. You know, it's just there was a lot of things that you really liked about it.
It just looks really good. Like, this is a great Two-Face. I've heard people say it's too simple, but I mean, Two-Face, it just captures everything from the comic books about Two-Face to me. The suit, the coin, the portrait looks really good in person. And like, you can kind of see the texture in the suit in this photo close
Yeah,
up.
you can see it.
It
just doesn't come across on camera very well. Like
No.
in person, you can really, especially on the white, like the white looks washed out in these photos, but when you see it, it's textured. It looks really good.
Yeah, I've seen some bad photos where the face is just blown out and you don't see the colors in it.
Yeah. And just
It was-
again, go ahead.
It was worth the wait.
Yeah,
I
mean, you can't. It's hard to make Two-Face real complex. I feel like. I mean, I think the Prime 1 did a really good job with that burnt suit effect that they did, but like classic Two-Face, you know, it's very simple colors. There's not a lot to him, and so I think that if they could have done it today, they probably would have added a gun and some blood or something. I know that there was a lot of things Chad really wanted to do with this piece, but was turned down. Including that I know that he wanted to at least approach like a blue face, but it was just not. It was what Warner Brothers said no to. So
Can you go back down to the base again?
Yeah.
Is that a cigarette or is that just
that is a lit match.
Oh, okay.
It was broken on mine on the prototype. It was because it was so tiny. Because I had the 6 scale, and so the idea is that he's thrown down the match, and here's the gasoline dripping down, and all of the dynamite's hidden below. So there is some storytelling elements to it, which I love. But I'm really excited to get that in. And here you can see kind of a smorgasbord of some sideshow pieces over the years, but they all sure do look good together.
They really do.
Looks awesome. Again, some of these photos, they're with the flash, they look really blown out.
Yeah.
But I feel like he has that classic dent portrait.
So
This collector had some breakage. So there has been a few reports of some breakage. I know they will replace it, obviously, if yours is broken. Did you have any issues with yours?
No, I was talking with Billy, and he was telling me about a few people's coins was broken, some pieces on the base. So he said, be real careful when you take it out. And I inspected everything, and I can't tell if anything's broken. But Chad did say the optimum viewing point for the piece is with the coin dead center in the middle. So that way he could, he wanted more of the monster to show versus the human.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
they're asking in the chat how he sizes with other premium formats like DC or Sideshow premium formats.
I know Beth in the group said he looked a little small compared to the other PFs.
I think that, like, I mean, you could see him right next to that Joker. I feel like he, like, at least body wise, I think he pairs up pretty nice. What do you think, JWR? Now that you have it in person there,
I think he pairs up really well. I got him next to Catwoman right now.
Cool.
So they
Good.
look, because somebody was saying that in the group that it's more like 1/5, and when I got him in here, I was like, I don't see the 1/5. I see a true 1/4.
he looks true 1/4 to me.
Mhm.
I think maybe because his base is a little shorter, maybe he comes across that way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too.
You know, and so I think maybe, or even, you know, could maybe put him up on a little bit of a riser or something. And but I think proportion wise, he looks good. It looks the same as the other quarter scales. This is the what was this, Pure Arts? This is that variant that they did of that Superman. So they've done a couple of different versions, but this one has started to ship. I thought it was kind of interesting with the white and kind of blue.
That's cool.
Kind of looks kind of neat. These are the other ones that they've done.
The cell shading, they call it.
Yeah. This one is going up for pre-order this week. This is the Blitzway Prime 1 Studio Keanu Reeves. I feel like, to me, the likeness isn't quite as good as what they showed before, in my opinion. I feel like he looks really good with the glasses, but what do you guys think? Like, when we look at some of the different angles, again, I feel like it looks pretty good, but I don't feel like it's as good as their John Wick.
The one without the glasses, if I just had like a tight shot on his face, I couldn't even tell you that that's Keanu Reeves.
He was so much
Yeah, I
younger
agree
in
with
that movie, though.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That's true.
I still don't. For me, that does not look like Keanu Reeves. I don't know what it is, but
There was another picture. I think I like right there.
that's not him at all.
I feel like
Looks like
there's
Tom Cruise Mission Impossible.
yeah. I feel like what they showed before, and maybe people really thought that they would, he would always have the glasses on, which I think is fine with the glasses. But
So then it must be the eyes.
maybe it is. I don't know. There's just something off. Like I just was looking at these today. I'm like, am I missing something? Like, because I feel like before it looked a little bit better, but
It is weird to see him without a beard.
Yeah, I need some side-by-side pictures
Yeah,
of how he
and it
was
is-
back then.
I mean, and it is. It's very young Keanu. This is like, back when he was doing movies like Speed and some of these
Yeah,
other movies.
Speed. Like Speedy
Um,
barely, he has a totally different. He looks very young in Speed. Like point,
Mhm.
like you don't even recognize him anymore.
So I mean, maybe I'm just forgetting to some degree, but anyway, he is going up for pre-order. This one's quarter scale, right?
No, this is 1/3.
Oh, this is 1/3. Okay. No, but the John Wick was the quarter scale. That's
Quarter,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
So this is $13.99.
Yikes.
Well, guys,
Cha-ching.
I gotta go. I gotta get up early in the morning for a flight. But I'll
You
post
got-
pics and send pics to the group at Terrificon. And
Yeah, and
have a good night.
Matt, if you want to film any of it, and we'll put it on the channel so we can experience what you're experiencing, especially with the Jim Lee stuff. That'd be awesome.
All right, cool deal. All right, thank you
Awesome.
guys. All right, y'all
Okay.
have a
All
Later,
right.
Matt.
Have a safe flight.
See you, Matt.
Yep. Bye-bye.
It's going from pics of Keanu to really going to see Keanu. Hopefully,
That's right. That would be pretty neat. We saw Penguin earlier. This is another Penguin that they've teased. This is from Beast Kingdom. It's going to be one of their figures. So we haven't seen the full reveal yet, but they're going to be doing a figure. So if you are a figure collector,
Winston.
this is Winston. What do you guys think of this sculpt? I've seen a few pictures of him now. I know that they had him at San Diego Comic-Con too.
It's off.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It doesn't look like him at all to me.
And I just don't. I think they've done really well with some of their other portraits, but this one is a miss for me.
Yep.
So maybe they'll continue to tweak it. I know Ant has done that before, so
Yep.
I think they'll sell a lot more if they just update that just a bit.
For sure.
Yeah, there's just something.
Just doesn't look
It's
like
the eyebrows or the eyes or the combination of the two that just throws me completely off.
Or maybe like the whole face.
yeah, it's just not right. Something's not
It's
right.
just, it just doesn't look like him at all.
It just
eyes,
doesn't.
nose, mouth.
This is the cosplayer version of him. Yeah, that doesn't look like him at all right there.
No.
This is continuing on. This is Pure Arts, I think, if I remember right. And this is part of their cyberpunk statue line that they've done.
Is that a fire truck on there?
They did a Keanu video game version of
Mhm.
that we saw that at San Diego a couple years ago. This is the second in the series.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think she's fun. So if you're a fan of that video game, I think this would be a fun one to add.
Yep.
I thought this was really good. These are, gosh, who was doing this? Now I can't remember.
I was going to share it. I couldn't remember where it was from either.
But it's a licensed company. I can't remember who's doing it. But I thought that Angry Michelle Pfeiffer looked really good right there.
All
Mhm.
three look good.
So that's going to be one of the 6 scale figures. But I'll try to find out because I can't remember who was making it. This is Iron Studios is putting out a Walt Disney statue, which I thought was kind of cool.
So I thought about buying this. It's a D23 exclusive. They're also selling it at another convention later in the year. It's only the edition size is just 500. But man, 1/10 is just so damn small.
It's tiny.
It is really tiny.
It's tiny, man.
If this had been like 1/6, I
Yep.
think I would have bought it.
Me too. I'm right there with you, Jeff.
Yeah, I agree.
But man, 1/10, and he's seated. I mean, that piece is going to be like that tall. No exaggeration.
It was pretty small, and it's $250. And I was like,
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it.
What did you think of the announcement of them doing a Walt Disney animatronic at Disneyland?
Oh, I think that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that.
I do too. I saw the patent a couple months ago where they said that they were going to put a turntable in that theater, and that was when people kind of started speculating that they would rotate the Lincoln show with the Walt Disney show.
Right.
I know his family for the most part is very against it, but they had like one great nephew or something that agreed to it, and so I know that there's going to be some backlash from the Disney family, but I think it's a really cool idea. I like the idea.
That seems weird they'd be against it. It's going to be inspirational. I mean,
Sure, it's going to be his voice, his quotes.
yeah,
They've said that they're going to take audio directly from things he said before. So
I'm sure.
The comments are saying that Catwoman was Jazz Inc.
oh yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, chat. Yeah, Jazz Inc. That's correct. This is another piece that they teased.
This is pretty cool. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I thought this one looked fun.
Right
Yeah,
out of X-Men 97 when like first episode 1 when they were fighting the Sentinels. That was really cool.
Looks good.
That's going to do well for them, I think.
I would think so, especially with the resurgence of Gambit, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yep.
This has started to ship, and man, I just think this looks so much fun. We got a chance to see this one in, what was it, last year, right, Jeff, at San Diego?
Yeah. I saw it at Monsterpalooza and then at San Diego, and then I saw the new 1/3 scale at both places as well.
It just has so much presence.
I've thought about the 1/3 scale. I think it's like 1,500 or something.
Gosh, that seems like a lot, though.
Well, yeah. I mean,
For what
it
you're
is a
getting.
lot.
Yeah,
It
for
is
what
a
you're
lot.
yeah. How much was the life size? Was it really awful?
I want to say like 4,500 or something like that.
That doesn't seem too bad.
ECC tends to be fairly high cost, but the problem that I have with ECC is that I've never seen a production piece. I only see prototypes at conventions.
Yeah.
I have no idea if their factories are doing a good job or not.
I mean, this is delivered, so this looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks great.
Like, I feel like that is better at a value at 45 than whatever the third scale was. I feel like you're getting more bang for your buck.
Oh yeah, I mean people loved it at Monsterpalooza. They were taking pictures with it, and
It was sizable.
yeah.
I have a few photos here. They're not very good, but they're kind of a color test that Sideshow is doing. I don't know if this was meant to be leaked or meant to be posted.
I think it was meant to be.
But gives you kind of an idea. I think people were kind of iffy about the paint here.
Well, people are wondering about that patch on his arm that looks like a heart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And there's the alternate portrait, which we hadn't had a chance to see yet.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought it was kind of interesting that they did that because Sideshow Collectibles usually just does whatever they want. So that was kind of cool, like that. Maybe they were kind of trying to test the audience for a little bit of feedback on the colors and stuff.
Could be. Yeah, as I say, I don't remember them ever doing something quite like that.
So folks in the chat are saying ECC production pieces are really, really great. So that's good to hear.
I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. A couple of Hot Toys pieces here. I thought this was interesting. So this is Avengers Campus. So this is based on Disneyland or other theme parks that use Iron Man with this special suit. So I thought that was kind of a Disney exclusive. I thought that was pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Armor looks good.
Sounds extra expensive.
They're not cheap, that's for sure.
Anytime you see the statues at Disney, they're always more money.
Yeah. Don't buy them directly at Disney. Don't do that. They also had a new rocket.
So who's this?
This is Rocket.
No, I mean, is this Iron Studios or someone else?
This is Hot Toys.
Oh, Hot Toys. Got it.
Yeah, Hot Toys. Dog's looking pretty plasticky.
Yeah.
Real plasticky there. And Groot as well. So if you're a Guardians fan, those are some new ones coming. There's me with Ryan Brown. I mean, that's not actually a picture of Ryan Brown, but he's much more handsome than that.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's just, again, it's just crazy. And the camera just doesn't do it justice, as Eric will attest to.
Yeah.
Congratulations again to Eric on his Scarecrow.
Oh, thank you.
This was a McFarlane Toys I threw in here because I thought that was kind of a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a figure collector. And another one from Iron Studios. I thought that one was... I feel like they're doing a lot of really fun Disney pieces lately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Iron
looks-
Studios had a ton of them at their booth.
Yeah, they're really good. Alex Ross Joker. Did anybody pick this one up?
I think it was like an exclusive, right? I think they were selling it on the website, but he was like labeling it as a San Diego exclusive.
Pretty
A
pricey.
Sideshow,
Yeah, it was expensive, I think.
it's on at Sideshow, and I think it's $450 unframed or something.
Yeah, I think framed is like $850.
It's a lot. If I had space for it, I probably would pick this up. I just don't have a spot for it. So
Yeah,
I
it's
do like
definitely
it. It's very, to me, it's very reminiscent of Conrad Viet.
yes, very much so.
You know, it just looks like him to me. I think it's a fun piece, and I like that it's that deckled edge that Dan and I like.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, so I had that out of order too. So this is this is that piece, and again, it's sizable.
Yeah, it looks big.
That's
10 by 10 by 10.
that's fun.
Yeah, I like it. A few more pictures, and then we'll be wrapping it up, guys. This is the J&D Studio figures that they're doing, the Harry Potter stuff that they're working on.
Jeez, look at that.
Creepy.
That's
Really
creepy.
Yeah, very creepy.
Hate Harry Potter. I got stuck on Harry Potter.
I think Harry Potter's okay, but I feel like that's just okay. But then I feel like they did a really good job with Hermione.
Yep.
I'm assuming that these are silicone, just like the third scale pieces. I mean, it looks like silicone, but I'm not sure. So that was a rooted hair version. There's also sculpted hair. And Ron Reesley. I think he's the best of the bunch. I think they did a good job with his expression. So yeah, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you have some options. I think Prime One and I think In Art's also doing a version as well.
What do these sell for?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. They look really
I'm
good.
guessing expensive, but I have no idea. This is out of my wheelhouse. Thank God.
So it looked like Ron had sculpted hair and Hermione had.
Well, they're doing two different versions. They're doing sculpted. So like Hermione's got sculpted here, but then this is rooted.
Got it. Okay.
So it's like what Hot Toys does. It's like they're,
Right.
this is like the Kojin Works special edition ones. I want to give a shout out to Tweeterhead, who I believe this Elvira is getting ready to start shipping out to everyone. I know that they've had production samples, and she's looking great.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll be shipping soon.
That's another one that I've been thinking about. I never pre-ordered it, but it looks like a fun piece.
I believe I'm going to have a chance, hopefully this week, to review her for everyone.
Oh, that's
I had
cool.
the biggest
Yeah.
crush on her as a kid. Like,
She is fantastic.
She
mhm.
might look good with Frankie Reborn.
She really would. She really would look good. It's like, especially if like she's kind of standing back and you have
Yeah.
Frankie Reborn kind of in front.
Right. Hey, Dan, did you see that picture? Or maybe it was at Sideshow Con with the Frankenstein's monster next to Frankie Reborn.
No, I didn't.
It looked really good.
Was it? Oh, I can't wait for that piece.
Yeah. Looked great.
Yeah.
If you find it, send it to us. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I'd like to see
Yeah,
that.
well,
Skeletor is being worked on as well in the factory. So I don't know about shipping dates, but
Skeletor on Panther.
yeah, that's right.
He looks like he's breakdancing right now.
He
I was
does.
just thinking that too.
Hey, it's like the Olympics, right? Did you guys see that footage? That was pretty
That's
funny.
That's really funny.
Oh, I love it. I
So,
love
Chris,
it.
I sent 2 pictures of Mr. Sin to our chat if you want to show them.
All right.
Just I want your guys' opinion.
All right. Let me see if I can. Oh my gosh, is that real?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's not a good
bad
sign.
reaction.
Yeah, this is pretty surprising, really.
Yeah, but the white's definitely going to throw off the white balance of the camera and all that.
Let's see. So this was
I don't know,
of
it looks
Mr.
good to
Sin
me.
here. So
Ooh.
is there any way that she's that? I mean, obviously the person taking the photo, the shadow, you can see the shadow being cast here, right? So because you can see like there's a brighter color up here,
Yeah, on the left. Yeah.
but that is insanely dark.
Yeah.
So that's oh, hold on. The other one didn't upload. Let me try the other one. So there was an error. Okay, okay, so here's the other, which it looks a little better here.
Yeah, looks more balanced. It's still dark, but it looks balanced. But you know, when you take photos of anything with like white like that, it can distort the
Mhm.
the white
But
balance.
it's also kind of out of context because when you add her to the base and the way that they lit the base, I would assume it's all very intentional, but that does seem really dark. Ugh, I don't know. That just seems really dark.
I mean, I live at the beach. I see people who are really tan all the time, but that seems a little excessive.
Yeah. That's what happens to my face when I go in the sun. Like I completely turn like dark brown and then everything else is like, putrid white. So that's just the way it goes. But that might be concerning. I could see why you're iffy about it.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.